Uh, I don't know how to start this, so maybe I'll just begin by describing him. Uh, there was this guy. Uh, let's call him Jake. Jake was different from other people. And every time I saw him, he was staring. Not at anything in particular. It was like he was staring past things. The one time I saw him stare at me. It was more like he was staring at something past me. Past everything. I grew curious. What was he seeing? And this curiosity got the better of me, so I started associating with him. Jake, he didn't speak much, but he was not a bad guy. We grew closer, though I always had the feeling that he was not letting me in on some kind of secret. One time, though, something was different. We were sitting together near the edge to the forest, by the old road that was so rarely used by cars anymore. We were just appreciating everything, really. But then he suddenly changed. His expression, most of all. He stared right past me, just behind my back. And he stared and stared. It made me a little uncomfortable. I'd gotten used to this kind of thing after hanging out with him for so long. But that time was different. For some reason. It was almost like he was trying to avoid something. It was almost like he was scared. And I can still almost hear the... Anyway, he asked me in a muted whisper, "Look behind." And so I did. And there was nothing beyond the ordinary. Just a line of trees, the familiar road. The sky was a beautiful shade of blue. And the clouds, they weren't obscuring anything, I'm sure. There was nothing there. There wasn't anything behind or beyond. But he asked me in such a terrified voice. It was almost like he was begging me for help. It was strange. He asked me, "Do you really not see anything?" And when I looked back at him, he made such a... His eyes, the look in his eyes, I couldn't take it. I had to get away. I left that place, leaving him alone, without looking back even once. I didn't want to see. I didn't want to notice. I don't want to know what was there.